garden, square foot gardening. And inside my garden I have several things I already planted. I planted this about a week ago, and 2 days later I had radishes popping up, and I have cauliflower, and this is a picture of my marigold, and I have my radishes growing good. And right here is the cauliflower, and another cauliflower here, and the beets are really taking off good. And here's my hot pepper, my jalapeno pepper, and I got some lettuce growing, both iceberg lettuce and leaf lettuce. And here's a copy of my trellis that I have for my sweet peas to grow up, and I planted some butter beans also. And over here is just more of my vegetables. Right here is a pomegranate tree and hot peppers right here, and I have 2 apple trees growing. This is one of my apple tree, Washington apple tree, and my other apple tree. And inside this I just planted some strawberries. Haven't had any luck with those yet, but my peppers are growing good, and just waiting to plant it outside, put it in the ground when they get a little bit bigger. And again, back to my raised square foot gardening. And I'm going to show you my outdoor classroom, my outdoor garden. As you can see, I'm just going to walk over here to it, and you can see where the peas and the butter beans, they have grown to the ceiling of my screen garden. And I have some squash which I trained to grow up the fence. I planted some acorn squash and zucchini, yellow squash, and butternut squash. And this is a picture of my garden over here. And right here I'm going to give you a close-up of my acorn. This is my acorn squash right here, and it's doing good, very good. It's climbing up the fence, and there's more stuff growing. And as you can see, there's plants growing all the way up the ceiling. And so I got more stuff over here, and my squash, they're doing good. I trained them to grow up the chicken wire fence. That way it'll be easy for the old person who have a back problem like me that can't bend down. And I got some squash. I'm trying to take a good picture so you can see all the yellow squashes down there. And I'm going to go inside and take more pictures. I just wanted to show you the outside of it first before I go in. So I am now going inside of my garden, opening my gate. Okay, we're walking inside. I'm just going to take a picture to my right first. And this is one of my raised garden bed, my square foot garden here. I got corn and nasturtium and carrots and all planted in here. And this is my yellow squash here. And as you can see, we got some stuff going on down there. I don't know if it's got too much water or not enough water. So maybe you can help me out, let me know what's going on. And I got my tomato. And this is more corn here. Just gonna walk around and show you. And I also build like a little deck out here. That way when I want to come out here and just sit down and work in my garden, I can come on out here. And this is an overall view of what it looked like. And I got all the beans. I trained them to grow up on the screens, and that way they just reach in the ceiling there. And I have corn, and these are my tomatoes. The caterpillar have really scripted them. So if you know any good idea that you can share for caterpillars, let me know, please. And here's more stuff here. And these are my cantaloupes that I got, that I'm training to grow up my fence also. And they're all in bloom now. And just as soon as these right here get a little bit longer, I'm going to train them to grow up as well. And my sunflower bush seed caterpillar is really taking to. Ew, I don't like them things. And more of my plants. And here is a nasturtium that I planted. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But anyway, we're going to walk all the way down. And we got tomatoes here. And I got tomatoes growing right in the middle of my garden. And this is my little three-sister garden where I have corn and I have squash that's growing inside. Whoa, look at that corn. That piece of corn looks so good there. I'm so proud of myself. I got an ear of corn that's growing. And whoa, I didn't know that tomato was that big. And my beans are really good. They're growing all the way up the ceiling. And this is just a view of them. This is the top of the roof here of my garden here. And here is a picture of my tomato that I have right here. Wow, I got 2 tomatoes that's growing there. Looks pretty good there. Just hope I can get to eat them before the caterpillar or anything else do. And this is my bean bush right here. It's just growing. I'm trying to get my focus right here. And more beans going around my hoops here. And these are my butternut squash that I'm training to grow vertical as well. And as you can see, I have some squash that's growing on there. Nice squash, and it's growing up vertical. And here's more stuff that I have planted. Caterpillar destroyed my broccoli. Didn't have any success on that. And this is my carrot, which is about 3 feet tall. And I have some blueberries over here. And they're doing good. I hope you can see the blueberries on there. Yeah, I can see them. And more corn, more carrots, and more beans that's growing up vertical. All my carrots begin to have a beautiful flower on there. Okay. Here's more pictures. And more pictures over here. And more stuff. Beans growing up the fence again. Up. My broccoli, my squash didn't want to sprawl all over the yard. And here we have, these are my butternut squash that I planted, and I'm training them to grow up vertical as well. And here's another one, and more beans. And my tall sunflower, which is about 4 feet tall almost. And just more stuff. And another green tall sunflower seed, which is about 6 feet tall, about 7 feet now. And just taking different pictures, different angles to show what I have been doing. And all of these are organic plants, and I'm using organic material, no fertilizer. And I have a compost pile as well. And I got my hanging baskets up here. And once again, these are my beans right here, my sugar snap beans. And these are very easy to grow. Look how thick those vines are on there. Hope you can see them. And this is the row of everything that's in there. I'm going up and let you see just how tall all this stuff is really growing. It's doing really good. Although some of the leaves are turning brown, I don't know if it's too hot or not enough water or too much water. I have the tendency to really water it a lot. So, again, this is an overall review of my garden, what I've been doing out here. Hope you enjoyed. And it was nice showing my video to you. Have a great day. This is Ava signing off. Bye-bye.